Well, if you guys know the tradition, what I do when the Blue Jays, win all games of the series, I bring out the broom. But the problem with this series was it was only 2 games. So we're going to bring out the mini one, the little umpire one, right? It's quickly enough home plate. The Blue Jays sweep away the Washington Nationals, the road portion of the 2-game set. That's what you love to see, because the Blue Jays play 2 more against Washington the next 2 days. But we are the home team, so it's technically a new series. Blue Jays sweep away the Nats. 5-1 winners today at Nationals Park, and what a ball game. I gotta say, this team is starting to impress me in a lot of different ways, because what did we say coming into this series against Washington? Well, the starting pitching's been great, the offense has been all right, but the bullpen has been terrible. Yesterday, the bullpen was great. They got timely defense. It was fantastic to watch. So what happens today? First off, Tanner Roark gets the start for the Blue Jays, his first in a Blue Jays uniform, and he was awesome. Tanner Roark's line goes as so he picks up the win, his first as a Blue Jay. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, did not walk a batter, and struck out 5. He was awesome, throwing a lot of good strikes. He only got in around 70-odd pitches because he didn't pitch in any of the exhibition games. So they wanted to get him some action today and didn't want to run him through the ground. And it got me a little nervous there in the later half innings, but let's get to that eventually. All right, let's start off with the offense in the second inning. And what has been the storyline from yesterday's game? All the offense in the Blue Jays coming off the home run ball. What happens in the top of the second? Vladdy gets a 1-1 curveball, a slider, right over the middle of the plate, and he crushes it deep to left center. Bonifacio and Robles, yes, Emilio Bonifacio, former Blue Jay, that was that 2013 trade with the Miami Marlins, that trade Bonifacio. Him and Robles collide at the wall. It goes off Robles' glove. His glove goes off into the seats, into the bullpen, and it's gone! Vladimir Guerrero Jr., his first home run of the year, puts the Blue Jays on top 1-0, and yet again, a solo shot. The offense for the Blue Jays, and Robles, he had quite a chance to catch that. The question would be, though, if they didn't collide, would he have made the play? Well, his glove did come flying off of impact to the wall. So it's hard to say, really. But who cares? Jays are up 1-0. Next, in the bottom of the third inning, Adam Eaton hits an RBI single, scoring Trey Turner, tying the game at 1. And as I always say, you want to put up a 0 the next half inning if you were the Washington Nationals. Well, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. has other plans as he gets, what was it? Was it a fastball down the middle? Because that's what it looked like. It was a fastball 91, kind of middle-low. And Gurriel, being the great hitter that he is, belted the center field on a line, and it's gone for Gurriel Jr., puts the Jays back in front 2-1, and once again, the home run doing the damage for the Toronto Blue Jays. They're feeling it right now. Let's go to the top of the 5th inning for the Blue Jays. Meanwhile, Tanner Roark is just going about his business, and that's what we love to watch. Now, the thing I love what Roark did, and you hear it all when you watch baseball games and hear baseball games, you think of this. When you score a run like Gurriel's home run, and you go out in the next inning and you throw a quick inning, get your bats right back into it, and then you can continue to roll. That's what you saw in this game from Tanner Roark. You saw it there in that 4th inning. He gets the home run, all right? Then Roark goes out there, 1, 2, 3, done, inning over, right back on the bats. And in that top of the 5th inning, the Blue Jays, they do some damage and take care of mistakes from the Washington defense. So Brandon Drury grounds out to start the inning. Then Joe Panik singles to left field, his first official single as a Toronto Blue Jay, so good for him. Espinal flies out to the guy at first, 2 out. Really shouldn't be any issue here. Then Reese McGuire hits a ground ball to second base. It's kind of in the hole. They're playing him in a shift. And Starlin Castro, being the cocky guy he is, fires it on to Howie Kendrick. And Howie Kendrick has to jump to get the ball. And by the time he comes down, Reese McGuire's safe. The error on the play from Starlin Castro. And this is why you run out of the box. You never know what's going to happen. If Reese was not running, he would have been out. Inning over. Instead, he boogies down the line, beats Howie Kendrick coming down, Howie Kendrick coming back down onto the base. He's safe. Now you got guys at first and second, 2 out, turning the lineup over to a red-hot Teoscar Hernandez, who's just feeling real good right now. And he comes up, and on the very first pitch, he singles to left field. Joe Panic comes around to score, and the Blue Jays capitalize on the mistake from Starlin Castro and add another run. It's a 3-1 Jays lead. This is what you love to watch. This is what great teams do. They make players pay for their mistakes. Now, like I always say, you score a run. And I'm saying that a lot in this video because that's just, I keep reiterating it. You scored another run. Roark goes out there. What, he has like a 10-pitch inning, 1, 2, 3, boom, back on the bats for the Blue Jays. Now, they don't score any more runs in that inning, but Roark goes 5 strong innings, as we said. We go to the 6th inning. Who came in out of the pen? Jacob Waguespack. And I was really in that weird mindset going into that inning because I thought Roark's only at like 70-odd pitches. He's dealing right now. I'm not sure why you don't try and go him through 6, especially since you're trying to save the bullpen, because you used a lot of them yesterday in the last few days. But they go out there with Jacob Waguespack, and he walks Trey Turner to start the inning. I'm like, oh boy, this might get ugly. Then Waguespack picks off Trey Turner, and then a beautiful throw from Rowdy Tellez to get him out at second base. But why is Trey Turner trying to run on that play? You have an incredibly smart contact hitter at the plate in Adam Eaton. Meanwhile, he strikes out the next pitch. But no matter what, why are you running on that play? The tying runs at the plate. Why are you taking that away? I understand you're trying to get into scoring position, but with nobody out, I don't get it. Whatever. He got him out. Then he strikes out Adam Eaton and eventually gets out of that inning. Waguespack ends up going 2 solid innings, does not allow a hit, walks 1 batter, Trey Turner, gets a couple strikeouts. And meanwhile, remember, Jacob Waguespack, guys, did not pitch at all in exhibition. He has not pitched at all so far this year. And he goes out there basically against the top of the lineup. Actually, not basically. He went up against the top of the lineup of the Nats and did a job. So you got to give credit to Waguespack for doing that. Then Wilmer Font goes out there in the 8th inning. He goes a clean inning, no hits, no walks, couple strikeouts. He's throwing mid-90s. He didn't even pitch in the inter-squad games or exhibition or the season so far. And Wilmer Font goes out there and throws 95 and gets a clean inning and a couple strikeouts. Great job by Wilmer Font. Bullpen showing up here. Now, we go to the top of the 8th inning before Wilmer Font's bottom half of the 8th. And the Blue Jays looking to score some more runs and kind of add on to that 2-run lead because you don't have Anthony Bass in the last inning as you did yesterday. Obviously, Ken Giles is hurt, so you don't have him. So you really want to kind of build up that lead a little bit. So in that top of the 8th inning, you have Reese McGuire saying, okay, you're going to shift me real hard down around the first base side. I'm going to drop a bunt down the third base side. Why not? He does so. It's a bunt single, and he's on first. Why not? I'm shocked why a lot of players don't do that. It's really weird. Now, then, where are we here? Teoscar Hernandez, he hits, where was it? So, yeah. Got into a fielder's choice, and I'm not really sure why Castro took this ball at second base. Starlin Castro, being a guy who was on the Yankees, was very good, and he was a very good player. But why did he take that throw? As a second baseman myself, that's the shortstop because he's getting across looking for the double play. So why are you taking... And Trey Turner was right beside him. Not like he wasn't there. Whatever. They get the fielder's choice. That's probably all they were going to get anyway. So there's a guy at first, 1 out. Doesn't matter. Teoscar Hernandez at first. Then Kevin Biggio hits a ground ball to second base. Who's there? Starlin Castro. And he boots it. And Biggio, boogieing out of the box, beats Castro's throw to first. Now you got runners at first and second. Yet again, another error. Can you capitalize is the next question. All right. Gurriel then strikes out. And then Hernandez and Biggio, a double steal. They must have picked something up. They're both safe. And now you got 2 runners in scoring position. Looking to really get some damage done, but there's 2 outs, so you don't really know what's going to happen. Then Vladdy Guerrero Jr., he walks. Now the bases are loaded for Rowdy Tellez, who we all kind of know is pretty damn good with the bases loaded, but let's see what he does. They put him in the shift. He beats that. Well, he doesn't beat the shift. He goes through the shift for a rip single up the middle, basically. It was on the right side of second base, of second base, but it was still more or less up the middle. 2 runs come in to score. The Blue Jays tack on 2 more. It's 5-1 Blue Jays. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, good teams, great teams capitalize on other teams' mistakes. You got an RBI single from Hernandez in that 5th inning, I think it was, off a Starlin Castro error a few batters before. Kevin Biggio ground out that he bobbled and ended up being safe. The inning would have been over, but instead, it continues. It leads to a 2-run single from Rowdy Tellez. Imagine if those don't happen. It's a 2-1 ball game, and it could have been a totally different outcome, but instead, it's a 5-1 game, and the Blue Jays make them pay for their mistakes. Then you go to the bottom of the 9th inning, they bring out A.J. Cole, he gives up a double to Trey Turner to start, but don't worry about it, he strikes out 2 batters to end the ball game. Blue Jays win it 5-1. What a ball game. I mean, ladies, let's just listen to it for a second. Excuse me. The whole pitching staff combines for only 4 hits allowed. 1 walk, and it was the walk to Trey Turner who eventually was picked off. They allow 1 run, and they combined for, let me do some math here, 11 strikeouts. Dynamite pitching today for the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, I understand they don't have Zimmerman, no Juan Soto, no Anthony Rendon because he signed with the Angels. I get it. Maybe they're not the most prolific offense now. But the Blue Jays, who, against Tampa, was abysmal. I mean, Tampa's a very good team. They're destroying the Atlanta Braves right now. But look what this team did today. And offensively, it was spread out, including my boy Santiago Espinal getting his first base hit in the major leagues. And it was a pretty nice rip single to left field. Good job for him. Congratulations to Espinal. Hopefully many, many more to come for him because he's a very talented player. And I think I mean, obviously I've liked him quite a while. I think a lot of Blue Jay fans are really starting to take notice about the effort and the way this guy plays. We love it. All right, now let's go quickly through the numbers here real quick. Hernandez 1 for 4 with a run scored. He also walked once as well. Gurriel 1 for 4 had the home run, struck out 3 times. So kind of a rough day for him other than the home run. Vladdy went 1 for 3 in the ball game with an RBI and a run scored. It's a good job for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting that hit and finding a way. Getting that home run. Good job for Vladdy. Rowdy Tellez 1 for 4, had a couple of RBIs, but hey, who cares if it was 1 for 4? He had the big 2-run blow to kind of put this game out of reach. Good job, Rowdy. Then we look at Joe Panik 1 for 4, Santiago Espinal 1 for 4, and Reese McGuire 1 for 4. Great job all around by the Blue Jays. Yeah, only 7 hits in the ball game, but they made every single one count, and that is what matters. You got 2 home runs, you got a couple RBI singles, and you had great pitching. Mwah. Beautiful performance all around by the Blue Jays, and they are now 3-2 on the year. Obviously, lots of baseball to go, but as I mentioned in the season preview, guys, why not the Blue Jays? And I said they would pass the Red Sox. Are you seeing how garbage the don't quote me on that. The Red Sox are right now. They're getting smoked by the New York Mets right now. They're going to drop to 1-4 on the season. They have no rotation. Eduardo Rodriguez is going to be gone for a while. They are bad. They are really bad. And if you're the Blue Jays, you had an opportunity right now. With teams like Baltimore and the Yankees not really playing right now, obviously because the whole Marlins thing and being connected to that and whatnot, they're not playing. And the Blue Jays are out here playing, and they're doing a good job. Game by game, people, we got to find a way to win, all right? And the big one comes tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because you have 3-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer on the mound for the Nationals, and oh, baby, Nate Pearson on the mound for the Blue Jays. Highly touted prospect, number 8 in all of baseball. Blue Jays number 1 prospect. Big right-hander throws gas. I'm jacked up. Nate Pearson against Max Scherzer tomorrow, 6:05 first pitch at Nationals Park. Even though the Blue Jays are the home team in that game tomorrow night, it is going to be fun to watch, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed this game this evening, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, the good, the bad. Let me know everything you guys want to talk about in the description or in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down below. Follow up, guys, if you have not already. All right, and I will talk to you guys Leafs edition very shortly as they're probably in the third period right now against the Montreal Canadiens, looking to win that game. Their one scrimmage game before the playoffs, looking to feel good. They're looking good, at least in the second period when I watched. They were looking real nice out there. Let's see how they end the game. I'll talk to you guys very shortly about that. We'll talk to you guys Raptors edition on probably Thursday as we will be doing the season preview for the final 8 games of the regular season for the Toronto Raptors. We'll talk about that on Thursday. And as for our Blue Jays, as we've talked about, their next contest is on Wednesday night, tomorrow, 6:05 p.m. Max Scherzer, Nate Pearson is the pitching matchup. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys then.